What's up, guys? My name is An Average American, and today we're going to be asking the question, why are people racist? So, let's Google it. Why are people... Did I really mess that up? Why are people racist? Okay. Let's go to images. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's look at some... I don't really want to do memes, because I would rather just look at stuff like this. Why do people consider this to be racist? Is history not taught in schools anymore? If you agree. Okay, now here's the interesting thing about the Confederate flag. There's really, in some cases, it is very, very racist. In other cases, it actually does have a not... It's actually just seen as a way for people of the South to represent themselves. Quite a bit of people in the South don't actually have those racist views anymore, but they still have pride in the flag. So, it's really a perspective thing. Racism is taught and learned from someone was taught to be racist also. Okay. People are not born to hate one for the color of their skin, their religion, or because of their way of doing things differently. Well, I actually beg to differ. Racism is taught, I can agree with that, but the thing is, people don't choose the color of their skin. People do choose their religion or the way they do things. Well, not really religion, because most people at a young age get forced into a religion in which they pretty much get kind of whitewashed to everything else, from what I've seen. So I don't 100% agree, but I get the point. I get the point you're making. You know, let's keep looking at these. I'm very curious. Banning the Confederate flag. Let us own what we want, even if you think it's racist. Wait, are people really banning it? Like, from being bought? Here's the thing. I don't agree with censorship of any kind. I believe people should be able to buy what they want to buy in the free market. Including Confederate flags, Nazi flags, cuck flags, kek flags. I don't care. It's the free market. We shouldn't ban any flags. Even though they have a racist connotation, those people who are waving those flags, we can open up a discussion and maybe hash things out. Maybe change their way of seeing to where they don't hate other people of different races before. Let's just... Children are less moved by the pain of people of color, including children of color, than the pain of fellow whites. Now here's the thing, I don't think this has to do with white people, I think it has to do with society. People are just getting less and less, people are caring less and less about pain. Why? Because we see it everywhere, on the news. 5 people die all the time on the news every day, a couple people die, right? So no one's really giving a shit anymore. It's kind of like desensitized. You know what I mean, I'm messing up on my English, I don't know. But it's not a race thing, it's a societal thing. People are starting to not care about other people dying, because most of the time it has nothing to do with them, and it happens so frequently that if you were to care, you wouldn't be able to walk. You would have to sit and mope over murders all day, or tragedies, because they happen so frequently. 3. White people are more likely to have done illegal drugs than blacks or Latinos, but are far less likely to go to jail. Okay, that's not white people's fault, that's Richard Nixon's fault, okay? The drug war's fault. Now, here's the thing about the drug war. The drug war doesn't help anyone. It only really has damaged our country. It has made it so we have started almost a military approach to drugs, which have been demonizing users and addicts, which I don't think is the correct approach at all. This has nothing to do with white people, but it has everything to do with Nixon and the drug war. Okay. Black men are sentenced to far lengthier prison sentences than white men for the same crimes. Okay. I don't necessarily think this could be either one, because maybe it is white judges doing this, or is it black judges doing this? Because if it's black judges, that's black on black racism. Then again, From what I can see, they aren't specifying anything like that. White people, including, police see black children as older and less innocent than white children. I've never thought that, and I don't really know any other white person who has thought that. And the less innocent, you can't really, I think all children under the age of, 10 would be considered innocent, right? Black children are more likely to be tried as adults and are given harsher sentences than white children. Okay, let me just... Okay, so from what I've read so far, that's a legitimate thing, but then again, I don't think you can blame all of white people, more or less, again, a corrupt judicial system. White people are more likely to support the criminal justice system, including the death penalty. Okay, here's the thing about the death penalty. I support the death penalty because we shouldn't have people like Charles Manson still living. Charles Manson should have been dead a while ago, a long, long time ago. And the death penalty is more essential than many people think it is. For one, we wouldn't have as crowded prisons. Our prisons are crowded to all shit, right? I mean, you can't... When a prison is crowded, people are forced to release prisoners, right? It's happened many times where they just released a fuck ton of prisoners. And crime rates skyrocketed because they did that. That's why we need the death penalty. Also, the death penalty needs to be in place so we can punish them like prison to a serial killer probably isn't that bad. I mean, they're getting free stuff in a madhouse filled with a bunch of other people who likely think like they do. That's probably the equivalent of sending them to summer camp. The more stereotypical black a defendant looks in a murder case, the higher the likelihood he will be sentenced to death. Stereotypically black. Okay. I don't know what you mean exactly by that. The defendant looks in the case the higher likelihood he will be sentenced to death. I really doubt that how they look is gonna sway the judge. Because if the judge is a good judge, not saying that all judges are or aren't, then shouldn't the death penalty be purely on what he did? That makes no sense at all. Like, how could a judge, a respectable judge, think, oh, you act like a stereotypical black person, that means I'm going to sentence you to the death penalty. I'm more likely to sentence you to the death penalty. More than, oh, you murdered 5 people, but you're a light-skinned, respectable black man. Okay, you get life. Oh, you're a dark-skinned black man wearing a couple different chains, and you talk with a slur. Okay, well, I'm gonna sentence you to the death penalty for killing your wife. Okay. You see, that doesn't make any sense. Controversially, white people falsely recall black men they perceive as being smart as being lighter skinned. Okay, the light skin thing I get. I've seen it before, and I actually agree with this point. A number of studies find white people view lighter-skinned African Americans and Latinos as more intelligent, competent, trustworthy, and reliable than their darker-skinned peers. Okay, light skin versus dark skin thing, that seems, again, like a legitimate thing, because I've seen it before, and I've actually seen quite a bit of studies saying the exact same thing. So, fair play for 2 of your points. A lot of the other ones I think were bullshit, in my opinion. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully your question was answered, or hopefully the question was answered. Why are people racist? And, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you want more of this content, like, view, whatever, I don't care. Peace.